And welcome everybody, Crystal Soul Esports fans, to Season 2 Rival Series Week 2 for the Champions League. We got Water Bears versus Sphinx tonight, but I have my wonderful co-caster here, Whoops You. How you feeling tonight, my friend?
I am excited. It's my first time casting with the great one here, and the reason why I said this is this man is a legend amongst the Rocket League casters who I work with. If you guys don't know who this man is right here, then you guys are sleeping under a rock. So I'm really, really excited for this one. Okay.
So currently, Water Bears, after week 1, are 1-0 versus Sphinx is still looking for their first win at 0-1. And the players in here tonight are going to be Dartanman and Saz for Water Bears versus Octane is Poo Poo and Sweeski, or Skiwi, sorry, for Sphinxes. So it's going to be interesting because they were without their starter for tonight, and I'm Daving for Water Bears. So it might be a lot closer of a match than we would normally see between these two squads.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty interesting as well. Water Bears coming off that week one win. It's pretty. They want to remain undefeated, of course, but Sphinx is going to come in here and put on a show as well. They kind of took that first week loss personal, so they want to come out here and pretty much prove that they're not the only one team. They definitely want to start off this way. They have Octane on their team, and then Skiwi, like you said beforehand. Both of these members, I'm really excited to see their production and see if they can actually hold up with this Water Bears team.
And of course, the Water Bears took that week 1 victory over the Eastern Arachnes in a 3-1 set. And of course, Sphinxes unfortunately had lost in a complete sweep, a 3-0 to the Chimeras. So Sphinx is looking to bounce back here a little bit with two new players in the roster for
Yeah.
tonight. And it should be an interesting matchup because, there's something to be said about, an air of mystery. You don't know how the other team or the other players have a play style centered around, if they're mechanical or not, if they're going to go for passing plays. You don't have a lot of background info.
Yeah,
So that little air of mystery might give them a little bit of an edge.
exactly. You just never know what these guys have to bring to the table, essentially. Like you said, working with the backups and stuff like that. So don't really have too much to go off of except for just the old rumor mill. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this guy could do this or he has this in his arsenal type thing. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see, to say the least, for sure.
And it's a lot about mentality too. You come into some of these champ matches where you kind of get down on yourself after a first goal. You just need
Hmm.
that mental fortitude when you come into these matches to kind of keep playing at your most optimal level. And that's the thing where as you progress through these Rocket League ranks, where you're rising up from champ, to some of these GC, SSL level kind of things, that's a kind of thing that comes naturally with your mentality. If you're, a good player, and you get these mechanical resets and stuff like that, it could go by the wayside when you don't have the right mentality. So that's going to be very important between these two teams here tonight.
It's gonna be pretty risky too because this is a 2v2 matchup. Typically people are used to 3v3s for the most part, but this league in particular 2v2s. When you go for some of those flashy showboaty mechanics, essentially it opens up the back door for the counterattack possibilities. So I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's high risk, high reward, and you kind of want to prove that hey, I can kind of do this mechanic. I have this skill set in my arsenal, but at the same time, you have to be very, very careful when you try to pull off some of those maneuvers, and you have to have great communication with your teammate as well. So I feel like as long as you have both of those, if you're consistent enough to hit those, flashier skill set plays like flip resets or some double taps or things of that nature. I love to see a pogo bounce. I'm not sure if you're if you know what those are, but I mean, when you kind of set those up, you kind of have to have that communication with your teammate, and that's what it's going to come down to, especially in a 2v2 situation.
And I love it in twos if they can kind of get some transition play going. When you can get a good first touch on defense into a long clear or a pass, those
Yeah.
are the kind of plays I like to see, especially in these champ lobbies where they can kind of, boom the ball downfield, use a little chip and chase pattern, and really generate some offense off that because no one's, a god on the backboard quite yet. But those are the kind of plays I expect to kind of see tonight.
I love the transitional goals. It sets up such beautiful passing plays. When essentially your teammate gets that booming clear and you kind of cherry pick downfield just a little bit. I love to see those. It looks so good on film, and it's pretty much like almost what Rocket League is about. Like it all just comes together. You know what I mean?
I do, and I feel like Man's going to be the aggressor here tonight. Just
Okay.
something about the name.
Okay.
He's gonna put some darts on net. I feel like this guy's gonna come out swinging. He's gonna be accurate with the ball, and we're gonna see something special out of tonight from Water Bears with their without their team captain in the roster tonight. Of course, he is in the middle of the pack, kind of with his stat line according to the roster in the player stats. So without him, these teams looking to step up with these two players tonight and looking to really kind of make an impact and kind of make a statement for their team.
Yeah, I was gonna say with a name like Octane is Poo Poo, coming into this one, you kind of have to have a good skill set. I'm curious to kind of see what car he's rocking because I'm not sure about you guys in the chat. Everybody loves to use the Octane. Okay, I'm more of a Fennec main myself. I love the Fennec. It's kind of a good balance between the two cars. The Octane and pretty much like the Octane hitbox. But pretty much with a name like that, I'm curious as to know what kind of car he's rocking. And it looks like he's actually jumping in right now into the field rocking an Octane right now. So it's gonna be pretty interesting to see how he the name in comparison to the actual car that he's using.
So a little self depreciation maybe as Skiwi takes the face off Saz. Gonna take a shot on Octane. Through mid, he's got some space. Dart, last man. Octane gonna take a shot to the far side. He was trying to tuck it in behind Dart on that rotation. But Dart able to get the clearance. Skiwi, last man back now. Off the sidewall. It'll come back around. Octane will take control. And through the sides of the map, both these teams trying to utilize a little bit of the width of the field.
Yeah, for sure. Nice play right there by Octane, by the way, trying to get like a little ground pinch going on, trying to catch the defense off balance. But it just didn't work out in his favor. He kind of landed on the ball awkwardly, and both members of Sphinxes were actually in the box waiting for that one and that shot attempt right there.
And Octane gonna try and steal that boost away as Dartman punches it back in. Octane gonna take his time, loses control of the ball, back out in front and
Wow.
says a shot saved by Octane. So he fumbles the ball a little bit on the goal line, but ultimately recovers for a heroic save.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Octane just out of position, 100% last man back for the Sphinxes, and pretty much saved that one, just flailing inside the yellow box there. That was amazing.
Baz gonna bring it down the wall. He's got a little space with him. Off the sidewall, back out in front. And now it's a foot race. Dartman can't get there as Skiwi gets the save. And he'll try and follow through, but Saz to the backboard. Octane. Little chip play to midfield. Dartman gonna punch it back in. He has plenty to boost. He's just gonna wait for the touch from Octane. Long shot. That one might be on net. Saz up for it, able to
Ooh.
block it away. Dartman able to get the touch as Octane was rushing down. Octane, let's just send it all the way to corner, trying to buy his team time to rotate as Saz able to dump it off.
Yeah, it's a heads-up play right there from Octane. He knows that his teammate's not in the best position. He has plenty of boost, and sometimes people make those touches, and they kind of make a mistake with those kind of touches. They kind of rush things. But he took his time. He passed that one off to the corner, and waited for his teammate on the rotation back, and actually picked up that boost as well, which is key for a 2v2 rotation. So it was a really good heads-up play by Octane.
Man trying to throw it back in. Saz, good catch along the wall. He's got two players in the corner. Chance here for Saz. Centers it. Skiwi with the save. Dartman coming forward. Takes the shot far side. Right to Saz. What a shot off the bar and down. And Dart able to put it back out. Saz able to take control. But they're out of boost as Skiwi. Gonna try and get a transition shot the other way. Octane gonna take it to stay. Short side shot. Saz with the save. And both these teams high action offense as they're trying to get shot after shot on net. Back out
Yeah,
of
that was
front, as off the post, still there. Dartman able to put it in, and Water Bears have the first lead in this one.
Yeah, finally something crosses for Water Bear. They took numerous shots on target there, just not connecting, and Sphinxes were just saving some of those as well. But then right there, back to back, just the transition right there, and then just the follow up as well, the follow up touch. Absolutely beautiful to see all the Water Bears.
Skiwi is going to collect some boost, and he'll take this ball with a full head of steam. Dart able to clear. That's a shot on. Needs to get back out in front at Octane. Able to block it to the corner at the last minute, but Dart rushing back in off the wall, still down in front. What a save as Octane gets another piece. Dart back down in front. Now Skiwi one-on-one. Skiwi with one man to beat, tries to force it through, and Dart able to get the clear to the far side as two players rush. And Dart, that is a heads-up play from him to clear it to that side with no players rushing around.
Yeah, heads up play. Not only that, but a missed opportunity for Water Bears there. They had two shots that were going to sneak their way through, and just a missed follow-up touch, I think, by Dartman, or Dartan Man, my apologies. So Sphinx's escape one there, almost losing the lead by two. For this fake right here by Saz. He's going to
Oh,
put on target, though. But the main story of that one is the fake shot right here. Break this down for us.
That's just gonna fake the touch. Looked like he was gonna go for a musty afterwards either, but both defenders have to commit, jumped up for it, and he just puts a picture perfect shot to that far side. And a 2-0 lead with a minute left. Sphinx is gonna need to get aggressive. Skiwi trying to bump that last man, trying to set up Octane. Off the side. He'll come back down. Dart off the wall. Chance here for Octane. Takes the shot far side. Might roll in. What a save from Saz as he was able to pre-jump to get the save.
Yeah, just amazing saves right now from Water Bears, just keeping them up in this game. I mean, Sphinx is nothing to be ashamed of just yet. Final minute in this game number one, but a lot of their shots that should go through, Saz has just been the man back for their team on the Water Bears side to kind of pretty much keep them in this game and keep them up in this game as well. So
Tan Man gets the clear. He's coming downfield. Looking for a center. Had two players in corner. Out in front. Saz right there on the line. Fakes it again. Saz off the post this time around. He had him beat and just couldn't put it home.
yeah, Saz was going for a little highlight reel finish there. Fakes out both members of Sphinx's, and it worked, but he just couldn't follow up with the shot. So that was a really, really ridiculous goal right there, or a missed
Save.
opportunity right there by Water Bears.
Dartan Man comes up clutch at the last second, gets the block as it was going far down from that shot from Octane. He's going to try and center it back to his own teammate, trying to force a little something something here at the end, but Water Bears going to take game one.
Yeah, crazy, crazy first game. Water Bears offense just working out for them a little bit better than Sphinx's. Six saves right there, as you can see, and you got six shots just coming out of Octane. So absolutely amazing to see, pretty much Water Bears just stopping everything from crossing the goal line. That's gonna be the story of this one in game number one, I think.
Saz and Dart are just doing a good job making sure to stay on rotation. They are really punishing them whenever they send two players to corner. They get their rotation just a little bit jumbled on the Sphinx's side, and then they throw that ball mid, and Saz just kind of makes a play. You saw he had 7 shots this game with a goal, but he forced a lot of these quick commits from the side of Sphinx's maybe before they're ready, and it really kind of caused havoc for their defensive rotation.
Yeah, it really, really did. Like I said, a couple of missed opportunities for the Water Bears that could be up on this one, pretty much, 4-0 or even 4-2. Saz, I think, is the MVP of this game one for sure because he was doing it on the offense and the defensive side of things, like you said. 7 shots on the offensive side, but he was there for a lot of those transitional goals as well for those saves. So that really kept Water Bears ahead of Sphinx's here in this one.
I'd like to see Sphinxes maybe try a little bump demo play. Octane is taking
Yeah.
great control of the ball in the midfield. I'd like to see if Skiwi can try and maybe get a bump on that last defender. If Octane can take it across that midfield line, dribble it down, and let Skiwi kind of do the rest of the work. Sphinxes are going to find some more offensive opportunities during this game.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you on that one. Some of those bump demo plays might work out. I think they were in position for a couple of those as well. Looks like we have a little bit of trouble with Skiwi on the field right now, but looks like he's back in this one though. But a little bit of confusion early on. The first couple seconds ticked off the clock already though, so not sure what happened with Skiwi, what was going on with him.
Well, no goal, so no harm, no foul, as Dartan Man punches it back towards the line. Saz off the wall. Chance here is Skiwi. Gonna lead the charge. Octane cuts it underneath. Skiwi just gonna trail this one to the far side off the sidewall. Chance here for Octane. Out in front, and Dartan Man frees it up. Saz open net, and he'll put it
Oh,
just wide. Still down in front, as Dartan Man was with him. Chance here for Octane, as he'll push it back around the sidewall. Saz just gonna pursue it as Octane cuts the angle. Dart, a long shot that goes to the exact same spot, and Skiwi able to push it down. That's a missed touch down in front of Dartan Man. Gonna make him pay as Water Bears again take that early lead.
yeah, 2 missed opportunities early on by Water Bears, both members shooting to the left-hand side, but Skiwi pretty much trying to push this one off to the left-hand side, maybe even trying to bring it in front of his net there, but just mistouches it off the wall, and just an unfortunate circumstance that, he kind of just lays out there, just lays it up for Dartan Man to kind of score that one.
Saz back around as Dartan Man. Just gonna wait for the 50. Skiwi just a little late to this ball. Dartan Man not gonna opt to commit. Skiwi gonna be able to get to the ball instead. Taz punches it back to the sidewall, little pre-flip. He was looking for a bump, but Octane avoids it and gets back to the ball. Heads up play by Octane to avoid the initial bump.
Yeah, 100%. Octane just kind of faked out Saz there. Saz was kind of going for that 50-50 right in the goal line. Heads up play from Octane for sure.
Look out, Saz on the goal line. Fakes the initial ceiling shot. It just kind of dribbles in as he had the optimal positioning. He did not have the boost to go for it as he had 0 in the tank.
Hey, sometimes all you have to do is shoot those shots towards net, and they're going to find their way in themselves, and that's a prime example right there. Like you said, Saz just coming off the ceiling shot right there, trying to get that second touch, but out of boost and perfect positioning by Spinxes actually to kind of save that one, but neither member could come up with that one.
You see Sphinx is trying to use the width of the field, but the aggressive rotation, the aggressive challenge there from D'Artan, man, able to win the 50, battles back in front and forces Skiwi to put that off the sidewall. That was just a great individual effort by D'Artan, man, to just kind of force their hand in that situation.
Yeah, I think that was just a mistouch right there by Skiwi. Octane, I'm not sure what he was doing in that corner as well, but both members from Spinxes were in that corner, kind of left the goal wide open. But as we all know, open nets are probably the hardest ones to score in Rocket League, so definitely not a gimme by any means.
They're deceptively hard, especially in champ, believe me. I'm, high C3, so I've missed my fair share. As a good bump from Skiwi, trying to free this one up. Off the sidewall. Can't get the pre-flip back into it, so Octane is going to shadow defend as Saz loses control. Octane trying to turn this one back up mid. Skiwi right in pursuit. Now it's a foot race. Skiwi going to try and center it. Gets a touch. Down in front. Octane on the doorstep, and Saz again has been a savior on defense for this Water Bear squad.
Yeah, there he is again. We talked about it in game one, how he basically saved 3 goals that were going to turn the tide of this game. And there he is right there, just sucking the life out of the Spinx's offense once again as he picks up another save.
Little team pinch action there as this one waterfalls down in front. D'Artan, man, with a chance, he'll put it off the backboard. Double. Back there. What a save from Octane as Saz fakes out Skiwi again. That was the only place he could have cut that shot to avoid a 50. So maybe a heads-up play by Saz, as that one would have gone the other way. Scoring chance for D'Artan, man, and the picture-perfect placement continues for this squad.
Yeah, I was going to say Water Bears is pretty much just teeing off at this point. Almost a save right there from Octane. Puts his car in the best position that he possibly can. But unfortunate, didn't get the crossbar love that he wanted. But Water Bears just absolutely turning things up on the offensive side of things as we're going to see a kickoff goal here. A kickoff goal, the first goal from Spinxes. My apologies.
And in the wise words of Kronovi, we take those as Octane off the face-off. Now, if we can just get 3 more of those, it's not asking for much. But Sphinx is still down 3. Need to stay aggressive. Saz shot. What a remarkable.
Wow.
They trade face-off goal for face-off goal as Saz gets the hat trick.
Yeah, just an amazing heads-up play by Saz right there, coming through early. Skiwi just wasn't expecting that shot. I think he actually had no boost to even try to contest that one. He was going for the boost, but he's seen that one kind of pop up over the midfield. But heads-up play and a really, really good read by Saz.
A late kickoff from Skiwi. Octane gonna cut it back around. Had a man, but he couldn't redirect it to the far side. What a chance there as Octane had a good feed. Skiwi millimeters away from getting the redirect to score that one, and Octane with some time. Octane able to take a little control. He's through midfield. Octane off the sidewall. He's going to force the flip. Gets the bump. Down in front. Skiwi right on the doorstep, and he can't get it to Saz. Once again, makes the defensive stop.
Yes, I mean, we called out the bump play. We wanted to see a couple of those as well. We did see the bump go through, but Saz is just a brick wall as he does it on offense again. He's going to somehow, D'Artan Man's going to get this out of the corner, being bullied by both members. And Saz is going to 50-50 this one into the lower 90.
Water Bears, great car positioning. D'Artan with the challenges twice in the corner to win the 50 and flick over. But Saz with the angle of his car to keep that one out of net. And right back to his car. D'Artagnan centering this one. Octane back out. Gets the touch. Saz off the backboard. D'Artagnan gonna wait. Oh no. And Skiwi fakes him out as he'll take it towards mid. Saz back down and Skiwi. Now with a little head of steam. Saz with the boost though. He'll cut it back. Take control. He's beat one. Saz through mid. One man to beat. And he tried for a little reset. He was trying to get the wave dash to cut the angle. And Octane is going to force it through, just looking for a little momentum to sustain themselves into this next game.
Yeah, it's been pretty much all water bears at this point, 6-1. Like we talked about before, doing things on offense and on defense, and just kind of cutting off everything that they possibly can to even set anything up for the Sphinxes on the offensive side. But final seconds ticking off right here. Everything's at all zeros. Trying to walk away with one of the Sphinxes, but it's going to land on the ground right outside the gray box there. So Water Bears is going to take game number 2 as well and put them up 2-0 in the series.
I did like the adjustments Sphinxes tried to make. Water Bears just got a lot more aggressive once they saw that first man was trying to come in on offense with some of these bump plays, with some of these demos, and allowing Octane to take control. They just got aggressive. They sent that 1-2 combination extremely quick, especially whenever Sphinxes had that ball near their corners. That's where Water Bears really kind of used and abused the defense of Sphinxes. We saw D'Artagnan really be the main component of that. 4 assists for
Yeah.
him as Saz gets 4 goals. So about it is 100% participation for D'Artagnan and close for that for Saz. So Water Bears really working together on their team communication and making sure to get the balls to net.
Listen, we talk about this on my channel a lot. Rocket League is sometimes scuffed with these stats. I don't know about you, but I think Saz had at least 7 saves that game as well. And for some reason, he has 0 recorded in Rocket League right now. I have no idea why he doesn't have them, but he doesn't. But in my personal opinion, Saz, once again, MVP on that one, stopping anything from developing on the Sphinx's side once again. So we need to see Sphinxes come out here and just, like you said, we want to see some more of the offensive plays. They have a lot of missed opportunities in that game number 2. They brought it over to the gray side of the field, but they just didn't do anything with it. So I would love to see Sphinxes do something here.
And Sphinxes is going to have to kind of come in transition. We've seen Sphinxes not be able to like really clear their ball through midfield at all. The corners have been belong to Water Bears. If they can get a nice touch up the center of the field from Skiwi, from Octane, one of these two guys is going to be able to get a touch on the ball as D'Artagnan going to leave this Skiwi unfortunately lagging out of his mind right now. So
Yeah.
Octane going to take the brunt of the offense as that demo comes back through.
Yeah,
Octane.
Kiwi can't just like he can't stabilize whatsoever. He's at like 999 ping, just flashing this whole entire time.
Yes, Rocket League definitely harder to play when you have a turn-based strategy instead of real time. But Skiwi, hopefully his ping starting to calm down a little bit. Maybe not. But Octane going to have to try and take on the 2 members of Water Bears in the meantime. Saz gonna fake the musty. He'll take it himself. Not much boost, and Octane will force the challenge. Off the sidewall, Octane back around. He's got 1 man to beat. D'Artagnan on the line makes the save, but Octane is the one with the boost. He'll turn it back around to midfield. Octane can't get the touch. Now Skiwi back in the game. He's going to go for the ball as he pre-flips out of the way. Unfortunately, I believe still lagging quite a bit. And
Yeah,
Saz able to get the goal.
I was gonna say I'm looking at it right now. 100%. He's just still on 999 ping, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. I'm not sure what's going on Skiwi's end. We did have something happen on my stream where we basically had somebody downloading some PlayStation 5 games. His roommate was doing that, so I'm not sure if that's something that Skiwi's going under right now. But yeah, 100% not in good favor. He's definitely feeling the effects of this one.
Yeah, trust me, I lived that college dorm life at one point, and your ping, if you are in campus housing, it is completely atrocious. So maybe a little bit of an X factor there, but Octane trying to take it himself off the sidewall. He was looking for a little redirect as Skiwi, unfortunately, now does disconnect from the match. Octane gonna take it himself. D'Artagnan with the save as Saz pushes it across. Octane doing a good job stealing these corner boosts to try and keep his rotation alive. But against 2 players, he's going to have a rough time of it.
I mean, it's definitely not impossible. Crazier things happen in Rocket League. It is unfortunate that his teammate Skiwi did disconnect there. Octane can do something. Sometimes some of these teams take this lightly when it's a 2v1 situation and they start pretty much giving them some space right here, like this one, especially D'Artagnan not really giving them that much space as he puts that one across the goal line. But it's not impossible. It's possible for Octane.
It's always great when a player makes you eat your own words, literally
Yeah.
2 seconds after you say it. But D'Artagnan just gonna put that one in, not showing any mercy to the side of Sphinxes. As D'Artagnan wins a nice 50 off the bat. Skiwi rejoining the match. Let's hope his internet has prevailed. Maybe he's got some dial-up that he's gonna tap into.
Maybe he went to grandma and told her, "Hey, grandma, please stop downloading Fortnite. Okay, I need to play this match real quick."
This is when you need him most. This is how you get the salty run back, and then immediately regain all the momentum you lost. As Water Bear is still a comfortable 4-0 lead, and Skiwi, as I say that, loses connection once more. So rip my prediction. As the touch from D'Artagnan off the sidewall, back out in front. This time D'Artagnan, he wanted to steal it as Saz looking for a pinch to mid. This one gonna drop down in front in a Rule 1 situation in a 2v1.
Yeah, how's this gonna work out?
I am not sure, but Skiwi's in here. He's dribbling
Oh,
the ball. Let's go, Skiwi! Gets the demo too! Let's go! Skiwi gonna try and center it over the back of
I think
Saz.
he's gonna
Takes
get
the
it.
shot first
Oh,
side! And Skiwi in the 1v1 for the ages against Saz. Saz gonna take the boost. He's gonna try for a little play off the wall. Saz, one man to beat. Gonna try and go short side. Deflection down in
oh!
front. And what a save off the Rule 1. And that'll break it as Octane, freed from his chains, gonna rush it downfield. Zero boost in a dream. Tries to center it away to Skiwi. But what a game as we approach just under 2 minutes left.
Yeah, it's Skiwi coming in, almost being the savior, almost getting that wraparound goal as well, because he was in perfect position to save. I mean, to shoot that one. He picked up the boost. I think that was D'Artagnan basically spawned right back in as Kiwi had an open net, but when you talked about it before, open nets are the hardest to score in Rocket League. And just unfortunate that Sphinxes and Skiwi could not capitalize on that one. But I love the respect. I love to see the Rule 1 in play there. I'm not sure a lot of competitive people kind of take it out of consideration as Skiwi almost tries to follow up with that one. But yeah, the Rule 1 definitely respectable in that aspect.
Tan just gonna put another one in to pad the stats and get his hat trick. So now both D'Artagnan and Saz have a hat trick in each of these games. So not much you can really say about this. It's just an unfortunate disconnect for Skiwi. The 2-game lead from the side of Water Bears will just about do it. So with 52 seconds left, maybe some hope as Octane gets a goal down in front. It's greasy, but that's what you like to see as Skiwi sets this up. Water falls down in front.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Skiwi's ping, for the lack of a better word, I guess stabilized a little bit better. It's at 216, at least he's in orange instead of red. So I mean, can at least find the ball, make some contact, and get a nice little pass out to Octane.
One back down. Octane gonna try a little bump play here as D'Artagnan tries to force it past him. 38 seconds left. A pinch from Saz. That is a bullet out in front. D'Artagnan just gonna peel off as Octane takes it away from him. D'Artagnan's decision making has really impressed me during the course of this series. He has done some very smart plays in midfield after Saz has kind of committed on some of these balls out in front. Saz, that defensive monster for the side of Water Bear, is going to make them extremely hard to beat. That Guardian squad, probably the only one in the division that's going to be able to take them out. As a 5-1 victory here. Skiwi, unfortunately, not connecting back fast enough to make the difference.
Yeah, unfortunate situation right there. Where Water Bears are gonna win this one and pull it off in a sweep fashion, win this one 3-0. So just unfortunate, man. I would love to see Skiwi in full effect. I'm not sure how you feel about this one.
I feel like this man is going to be goaded once he gets 30 ping. Unfortunately, it seems like he is playing from quite a bit away. I'm not sure what the situation is for him, but 230 ping, not the most fun thing to play with Rocket League, I can attest.
Yeah,
But Water Bears showed some good team sportsmanship there as well. D'Artagnan man saying I would not be opposed to replaying, this last series. Water
yeah.
Bears, unfortunately, saw that Skiwi disconnected right at the beginning of this match, opted for a replay then, opted for a replay now after the victory. But it's looking like the standings are going to stay. Water Bears going to take that 3 over sweep over Sphinxes. So Sphinxes still going to be looking for their first win coming into week 3, but Water Bears a solid 2-0 after taking down Arachne in week 1. Now the 3-0 sweep over Sphinxes have to build their confidence up here.
Yeah, it's just like we talked about, unfortunate situation right there for Skiwi. I'm not sure what was going on in his end, what zone he plays in, East, West, EU, whatever it is. I'm not 100% sure, but the lag issues, he has to kind of figure that out. Maybe kind of tell people in his dorm or whatever, wherever he's staying at, hey, I have a match I have to play this time to this time. I ask that you guys please don't download anything or whatever his situation was. Hopefully he gets that figured out for the futures because I would love to see Octane and Skiwi in full effect, in the later games of the season.
Yeah, and I feel like they played decently well. Octane showed some very good flashes of brilliance there. He was very smart, very meticulous with how he approached the ball. Even in that 2v1, he was stealing boosts, doing all the right things as a very highly aggressive, highly offensive minded player kind of tends to do. So maybe, if they get their sub in there or if Skiwi can kind of get his connection issues fixed. I see Sphinx is kind of making a run towards the later end of this season.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not 100% sure as to how much it actually really is going to affect it. I did see a couple of mistakes from the Sphinxes. I did see maybe he was trying to compensate, but Octane was double committing to some corners as well. They were kind of both not giving each other enough space, especially in a 2v2 format. You kind of want to give your teammate that bubble to kind of make a play or get a pass to you, waiting for that pass at midfield. We talked about this beforehand, kind of the transitional goals, those kind of set up from the offensive standpoint. So what you want to do is give your teammate enough space, and I feel like Skiwi and Octane were just not on the same page in this one. So, like I said, I would love to see them work on it. I'm not sure if the other sub or his internet issues had something to do with that. They weren't on the same page here in this one. So, congratulations to Water Bears moving on to 2-0 in the season. So,
And that will so guys, we are going to get our next match underway right away. So no delayed action, no break for you guys. We're going straight into it as we have our next matchup for you guys. It is going to be our GC League in week 2. It's going to be Jade Rabbits versus Raw. And this is another one that's going to kind of be a little back and forth, I believe. So this is the upper division. This is the cream of the crop here, whoops you. And these players definitely pop off every single time I watch them in these games.
yeah, I'm not too familiar with the league or the players. So I'm really excited to see just some GC matches in general. I loved casting it. There's plenty of more opportunities for things to develop with GCs because they're more comfortable with the game. And what kind of separates a GC from a champ is just consistency, in my personal opinion. You can consistently give your teammate enough space, give them a pass, or you consistently shoot on target. As you guys seen, a lot of those shots not making their mark in that champ match. So I'm really excited to see Jade Rabbits and Roz right now.
And Jade Rabbits does have that player in Cloud. I watched him a lot last split. He came in towards the tail end of the season. He was playing with Ricky. And Ricky, of course, finishing second at the point aggregate score from season one of the best players, along with Kip, kind of signed to this main Crystal Soul Esports roster. But Cloud definitely was a great complementary teammate to him. He made smart decisions with the ball. He was very aggressive with his mechanics when he did get a touch on it. So definitely look for Cloud to kind of take over, control the ball, making sure he can get some good shots on net. And it's about where he places the defense when he shoots. If they can force it back to the other side of the corner, get that rotation started, J Rap is going to find a lot of success in this series.
Yeah, like I said, not really too familiar with either one of these teams. So really just want to see good passing plays like we talked about. I love the passing plays from my perspective. Like I said, it's just some of those things that just look so clean on film, and they just look so cool, like from the audience standpoint as well. So I hope to see some of these guys pull off some of those. But at the same time, in the same breath, individual plays look just as much better in my personal opinion too. The flip resets, the double taps, like I talked about this beforehand. The pogo bounces. I'm not sure if anybody's gonna try to pull some of those off because the stakes are kind of high in this league. So I would love to see someone do that. Extra bonus points if somebody could pull off a pogo bounce goal. So
And the players, of course, will try and take you up on that offer. I know a few of these guys do have the mechanics to try that kind of stuff.
yeah, right.
Maybe not in this series, but some of the others they might get a little wild with it. I've seen some crazy things happen, especially when Rick and Kip get involved. They're two players that can definitely do some crazy stuff, especially. I'm not sure I've ever seen a pogo in this league yet, but maybe that's the next thing. Maybe that's
Hey,
what's coming.
I casted it. Someone's going to have to try it at least. I want to see someone at least try it. But like I said, sometimes some of these matches they get super sweaty. You want to win. That's the point, of these leagues. The Rival Series 2 league. You want to win this stuff. You want to get your name out there, so you're not going to go for the flashier stuff. But if a team goes up by 5 goals, what do you have to lose at that point? You know what I mean? I want to see some of these highlight plays. I want to see somebody kind of attempt something crazy. Why not? You're already up by 5 goals.
Hey man, you spoke it into existence. It has to happen now. And Raw, these are two players I really haven't watched. I feel like I heard of a Jay in season one. I'm not sure if I ever got to watch him play or not, but he's going to be paired with Jason the Great, and it's going to be versus Mage and Cloud. Cloud, of course. And you said you wanted to see some passing plays. I know Cloud does some quick, very accurate infield passing plays he had with Ricky, and I'm sure he's going to pull it out again here tonight. So Jade Rabbits versus Raw. Let me take a look at their records because I'm not quite sure where they're at in the standings. As
Uh,
it's looking like Jade Rabbits are 0-1, so they
yep.
did drop their first game. It's looking
And
like
Ra's one
Raw
and zero.
and their goal differential is 9. So Raw, definitely a team that can score. So Jay and
Hey,
Jason, maybe the more aggressive pair. We're
hey.
not used to saying that with some of these Jade Rabbits players, but still, Raw maybe gonna be the ones to kind of just rotate in there and really challenge the ball. And we didn't see a lot of using the width of the field from our champ series, and I feel like this is the spot where it's going to show it. GCs in general kind of use the whole length of the field, allowing their teammates time to get in position, trying to set up some of these plays. So that's really what I'm looking forward to, is these teammates taking some time, forcing the 50s across midfield using that.
So you're more of like the functional, like the what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for here? You're kind of the person that wants things to develop. I'm more of the fast break showboaty type person. I guess you could kind of
Oh,
say.
man, you would love some of the nefarious casts I've done. They're all about transition plays. Those are the goals. That's their bread and butter that they were able to score. But we're gonna see if they can get some transitions here between these two squads as Jade Rabbits gonna be taking on Raw. Game one starts off Mage. Gets a touch pass. Jason the Great, immediate shot to the backboard. Jay up for it. Shot
Ooh,
to the short side, and that one just a miss. Good bump downfield. Mage, one man to beat. Gonna try and put it far side, and Jason able to get over in time, even after the initial bump. So some quick transition plays, north-south gameplay already.
yeah, I'd love to see it. Basically, goal saving right there on the back end. You have to kind of speed up to kind of get to that one as well. But Rod doing a very, very good job preventing that goal from crossing the finish line. I think that was Jason the Great on the save. So already, like you said, starting this one off really, really speedy, especially in comparison to the champs that we watched last game as well. So you'd love to see the grand champs kind of do their thing. And like I said, the only thing that separates grand champs and champs is pretty much consistency. Hitting shots towards target, getting back, hustling back for the saves, and then kind of getting the passes off to your teammate as well.
Cloud heads up play there as he was delaying to buy his teammate time to get boost. Mage had not gotten either of the back boosts to just make the save on defense. And Cloud, instead of playing that out towards midfield, traps it to the corner and opts for a longer rotation. Mage to the backboard. He's going to go up for it. Look for the double. Back down in front.
Oh,
Jason. What a huge save. And Raw keep this game at 0.
yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to see out of Mage. Mage is bringing the show for sure. That double touch was pretty. The angle was just absolutely phenomenal as well. But that save was even better. You love to see a team. As I talk about it, Mage is going to go ahead and score this one. I can't believe this. Go ahead and break this down for me, please.
Yeah, just not a great touch to corner. I'm not sure how he didn't get any kind of power on the ball, but it just kind of rolls out. Good challenge as it comes back out in front, and it's just a gimme on the doorstep for Jade Rabbits. Another 50 Cloud. Looking for a deflection of his own. Back down in front. He can't hit it. Mage steps in off the crossbar. Back down in front. And Jason will get the clear. But what a chance there for Jade Rabbits to go ahead.
Yeah, pretty much Jade Rabbit's having a lot of chances. We've been seeing the whole entire time things on the yellow side of the field. So Ra is not sitting too pretty. They need a big clear here and try to set something up on the offense. As Jason brings this upfield, going to get a demolition on Cloud as well. Here comes Jay. He's going to go ahead and Mage is going to beat him to the ball, pop this out to his teammate Cloud, who just spawned in. Cloud is going to bang this downfield. I thought Mage was going to go up for that one. I was going to be pretty excited for that, but Mage is still up in the air, tries to get the redirect down, but Jay's going to save that one as well. Now here comes Jason. He's going to bring this upfield, kind of juke out Cloud. Back to midfield. Here comes the flick. Jason maybe off the back wall, but Mage is going to pop this off to the left-hand side.
Cloud off that backboard makes a smart decision again. He's able to get these touches on defense, and that is a open net as Mage was harassed in the corner. I believe Cloud got bumped as well off this initial touch. And that is
Cloud.
just a great heads-up play by Jason to get the bump.
I was going to say, yeah, Cloud just thought that he had that ball dead to rights pretty much, but he wasn't expecting anybody there from Ra. As expresses some of his concern in the chat, he said that was rude. So that shows you the mindset that he was in.
Jason, short side shot as he'll beat Mage. Mage, unfortunately, not getting the greatest touch here. He's trying to cut it back to himself in the corner, but it just pops out in front instead. And Jason, again, credit to him. He has been a very fast first man for Ra, not letting any of these mistakes slip by without a goal.
Yeah, just an unfortunate touch right there by Mage, though, and he knew it too. As soon as he touched it, that one just lingered way too far. You can't be doing that, especially in these GC lobbies. You know that these guys are going to capitalize on those mistakes and those opportunities for sure.
This is where we see the one-touch passes off of defense be so crucial. We just saw it there as Jay got set up by Jason the Great. That first touch coming right out in front of him to allow him to get that aerial shot on net. And that's what we like to see. Jason, clear it across. Mage back in. Gonna play it to himself. Little wave dash action, but Jay takes it over the top of him. Now a 2v1 situation. Jay trying to get a little redirect on this. Cloud trying to hold up to buy Mage time to get back. Cloud demoed off the ball. Jay, that's a good setup. Jason down through corner. 5 boost. And Cloud with the clear but not out. Jay back to the side. Let's go waterfall down in front. Off the backboard. Jason right down in front, and he gets it. And that is just a pressure play from Raw as they ratcheted that one up.
Yeah, Jay doing a good job just popping this one just so soft. And then Jason, like we talked about, the speed beating everybody there before anybody can pretty much react to that one. But it was pretty much Jay Rabish could not get the clear that they absolutely needed, and Raw just took full-on advantage of that one.
And Jay has been doing such a good job of stealing boost as well. I've seen it multiple times now where he's gotten that midfield rotation, then just kind of rotated in, got a good challenge, looked for a bump or a boost steal. And that has kind of been the bread and butter for this Raw squad. Flick from Cloud as he puts his team within one.
I can't believe that this one actually snuck through. I'm not sure what happened with Jay here, if he just wasn't expecting that flick or what. Screen tear, something happened, but Mage snuck this one through with the flick.
And that was where him and Ricky were so successful in that last season. He would do an infield pass, Ricky would take control of the ball, and they would do that exact same flick play. Jason, with time, patience is a virtue as he gets his hat trick.
Oh my goodness, Jason just broke the axles of Cloud. He faked it at least 4 times. Cloud just chasing him to that goal line on the right-hand side, and then he goes back to mid to finish that one. That was beautiful.
So Ra not going quietly after that goal. Answer right back as Jay through midfield. Jason, second man in, gets a touch. He's looking for another one. Fakes the play off the wall. Mage. He's going to try and commit to him as Jason doing a good job as two players. Kind of lost here for Jade Rabbits trying to get the clear out. Jay, a far side touch, then Mage. Finally going to be able to get some boost, but gets demoed immediately. Jay, back down. Jason gets a 50, but this one going to come to Mage. Look out, long shot. Jay kind of caught awkward on the wall. Mage with a chance. Puts the 50 down in front. Cloud, back around, has 9 seconds. They need a goal here. Cloud, flip reset. Back down to the ground.
Ooh.
Can't get the pinch off the ground. And the awkward angle shot. Not going to find any purchase. And Ra going to be able to take game one.
Yeah, just unfortunate. Just final seconds ticking down. Cloud, I think, was trying to do everything he possibly can to get that one over to Mage at midfield, and pretty much just ran out of boost there. Could get the touch that he wanted, but pretty much a 2 goal deficit at the end of that one. So it was pretty much do or die. They needed to score 2 quick goals in the 10 seconds, and they're just going to get one across the line. So just an unfortunate situation. But Ra's will take this one 4-2. Gilthans, how do you feel about this game number one?
Feels great for Ra. You see Jason the Great over 1,000 points with that hat
Wow.
trick, but these 6 saves, the real story of this one. Jade Rabbits having some quantity over quality shots for the most part. Jade Rabbits just kind of throwing it on net. Jason coming up with the saves. So Jade Rabbits gonna have to force their defense to move around a little bit more, get Jason out of that rotation, whether that's boost steals, demos, or a redirect out in front. They need to do something other than these solid straight shots towards the net because Ra has been gobbling them up and looking for transitions the other way.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't really seen too much offense coming out of Jade Rabbits just yet. Everything's pretty much been on the yellow side of the field, and in transition for them as well. They're setting things up. They're taking their times. They're being very devious and methodical about the shots that they're taking on net, and kind of being left in these 1v1 situations and winning those. So Jade Rabbits definitely have to kind of take their time as well. They kind of have to set some things up, and they need to be more methodical about their passing and their offense in general.
They need to kind of challenge at the point of attack. We've
Yeah.
seen Raw take a good bit of the midfield space that's offered to them, and that's what allows them to get on their rotation down to corners. That's what allows them to go back towards that midfield boost and keep pressure on with some of these shots, some of these bump plays. And Jason coming back around. Cloud able to stall this one out. Gets a 50. Mage over the top. Looking for a deflection. And Jay able to push it back as Cloud is going to drop down to the crowd. And that is a good decision as Mage takes it across off the sidewall. Jason is going to read that. And he'll get the demo as well. Trying to set Jay up off the corner. And that one a pinch that goes miles too far.
Yeah, missed opportunity right there, especially coming off the back end of the demo. But this one's going to sneak its way through. Jay's going to find the angle. I think that was Mage on the back on return, just pretty much spawning back in. Actually, that was Cloud. My apologies. I think just spawning back in from that demo, and Jay just finding the angle off the side wall.
And there were chances there for Mage had he got that ball out. He could have forced a 1v1 scenario, but Jay, just great positioning. He did have the boost advantage after grabbing that midfield pad. Jay, long shot and bar down. And Ra, a quick goal to follow the first one and a 2-0 lead.
Well, we talked about this in pre-games. Basically, Raw with just the 9 goal, what was that, the 9 goal lead. And we can see why. They're just laying it on them at this point. It's only 1 minute, not even off the clock yet, and they're up 2-0. So, I mean, still plenty of time for Jade Rabbits to do something, but they need to challenge some of these shots. Some of these pretty much are just free goals for Ra. It's just uncontested, pretty much.
Jay, another shot and in, and now he has a hat trick. Jay, all 3 goals. So we saw Jason the Great being the big aggressor from game 1. Now Jay getting involved, getting in the mix, and he is a scoring machine now. So Ra proving that both players contributing on the offensive side of the ball as Mage. A missed face-off. Cloud back on the line, makes the save. And now he's going to look to break out. He's got some space. Cloud over one man to beat. Tucks it, short side, off the post and in. And Cloud goes coast to coast to force a 2-goal deficit.
That was just beautiful. He pops it over Jay, and he gets the final touch over Jason, and he's gonna get some crossbar, the left post love. That's absolutely amazing to see from Cloud. And they're gonna put Jade Rabbits right back in this one. Like I said, still plenty of time for Jade Rabbit.
So far, that's probably our goal of the night right now. As
100%.
Cloud trying to do it all to keep his team in it. Mage back down in front now. There's some odd man rush. 2v1. Jason the Great, last man back. He's going to try and buy some time in the corner as Cloud tries to read the angle. Can't get the touch. Mage not going to commit yet. Cloud looking for a bump from behind, but touches the ball instead. A little awkward for Mage as he gets a good reset off the wall. The nice wave dash, and Jay going to step into him as Cloud up over top. The midfield play. Jason, good touch. He's going to try and get back to it, but doesn't have the boost. What a bump by Mage to even deny him the shot there.
Yeah, some solid defense on both sides right now. They're both pretty much just battling, trying to get this ball on each other's side to set their team up for an offensive shot and an opportunity. As we see Cloud 50-50, this one at midfield. He's going to put a shot on target, and that's going to go through.
And this one was all Cloud. He sets the play up, but how about the bump from Mage, the call out from the Jade Rabbit side? Hey, we got the 2v1. Just do whatever you can to stop the goalie. And they come up big. Now a 1-goal game. Still plenty of time on the clock. Jade Rabbits fighting back as Mage. Gonna force another 1v1, and that's another goal, and we are all tied up.
I think only 1 minute has ticked off the clock. Since I said there's still plenty of time left in this game for Jade Rabbit to come back, and they score 3 unanswered goals just like that. That's why you don't forfeit in Rocket League. That's why you don't give up if you're down by 3 goals. You can fight your way back. Just believe in yourself and do it.
This is where I talked about in the pregame about the mental fortitude of some teams. Jade Rabbits easily could have gone, down in the dirt after going those 3 goals from the Raw side. Fight back in this game to tie it up as Mage. A double commit here from Jade Rabbits. Jason going to realize it. He'll steal the boost. Touch back down. Cloud has to play that one to the far side as Jay. Gonna try and read this one. Good touch over by Cloud. He's got 1 man to beat. Looking for the center. Mage, good follow-up. He's gonna cut it mid. Another chance. Mage, sidewall. Cloud cuts it back in. Short side. And Jason, the save. Jason, a great individual effort to keep this one tied up.
Yeah, just unfortunate missed opportunity by Jade Rabbit to go up by 1 goal and take the lead for the first time. But Cloud's gonna do it again. It's like every time I talk, this man scores.
And you wanted to see some passing attempts. There it is. Mage on the money. Hits Cloud in stride. And that is just a bullet to net. Cloud, great placement. Nowhere to go. And I talked about that in the pregame as well. That it wasn't the amount of shots Cloud took. It's where he put them. He picture-perfect placement to force the defense over, making it really hard. If they even did get that save, it would go right back to a Jade Rabbit player. And 4-3, Jade Rabbits just need to kill the clock now. 1:30 left. Ra looking to get aggressive. Jason back to midfield. Jay, this one he's going to lose it out to Cloud. A shot deep. Jason up. Misses it with the bump, and Cloud gets another.
Cloud, his 4th goal, and this one is a doozy. Just a soft touch over both members, rotating back of Ra. My apologies. And that was just a beautiful, beautiful touch right there at midfield from Cloud.
Cloud doing it all here as Mage has been a great supporter, getting with these rotations, getting back on defense to augment the support. What a redirect as Jay comes from the heavens and gets the touch. Mage just not able to get over in time.
Are we going to classify this one as a dunk or no? Because, Mage was there. I think it might have nicked the top of the roof of his car. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But that's what I've seen on my screen. But still a beautiful touch right there. And just to find the angle is Jay.
Jay gonna try and do it again. Now just need 1 more. 1 minute left. Jason one-on-one. Cloud, last man back. He's not going to commit. Mage trying to hold him up and does. Jason gets the bump instead. And Mage looking to go the other way. Jay knocking on the door as Cloud takes it across. That's a smart play to avoid a potential lethal 50 as he was the last man handling the ball. Jay not going to have enough boost to get back to it. Now a chance here to clear for Mage. Mage 1v1 and Jason pushes it across the line. The demo comes out again. Cloud misses the ball. Chance here for Ra.
Yeah, just I'm not sure what happened there. Cloud just missing the ball, but Rod not taking advantage of being aggressive in that one. Pretty interesting, especially since you're down in that situation. And look at this play right here. I'm not sure what just happened. I think Jason the Great just touches his back towards his net, and Mage is going to get credit for this one. He's going to finish this one off, but unnecessary. But I'm not sure what just happened there.
He was trying to put it to the far side and land his wave dash at the exact same time. Ended up just trying to chipping it at an odd angle right back into his net. So unfortunate there for the Raw squad as Jay. That's a good feed to the far side. He was looking for a 50 as Mage. No boost in a dream. Jay gonna step into him. They need to get aggressive. 10 seconds left. Need to force a face-off. And a good clear from Cloud as he airs it out. Jay off the sidewalk. Cloud just gonna stick with it. He wants to make sure this ball touches as it comes back down. And Jade Rabbit's able to equalize the series at 1.
Yeah, that was absolutely ridiculous. Ra going up early in that one. Three goes to none within the first minute. And then Jade Rabbits fighting back, tying it up, and then ultimately taking the lead and never giving it back up. That was a beautiful performance from Jade Rabbits fighting their way back. And like I said during the cast, during the game, that's exactly why you do not give up in a situation like that. A lot of people would just get frustrated, kind of just say, all right, move on to the next one. We're going to forfeit this one. Let's just join another lobby or whatever the case may be. But as you guys can see, anything is possible. There was still 4 minutes on the clock.
I know Cloud scored a lot of those goals, but Mage's support and able to get him some of these passing situations, his defensive touches to kind of free up some of these 1v1s Cloud was able to take and get some of these precision shots on net that he is kind of known for. A real asset for this Jade Rabbits team and a main reason kind of why they came back in this game.
Well, 100%. But the other story on the flip side of thing, Jay with 4 goals on the other side just needs some little bit of help from Jason, just to get something going. I'm not taking anything away from Jason by any means. I'm just trying to say that a lot of that offense from Ra was on the back end of Jay. So I want to see a lot more out of Jason in this game number 3 right here. I think he might be the difference maker in this matchup.
And it started when they stayed aggressive on offense. Once they got some of those boost steals, once they got some of those touches off the sidewalls and kind of inbounding those passes off the backboard, that's where they found a lot of success. They were able to kind of read the ball, making sure the defense had to commit to it. But now Cloud has been kind of that man that kind of sits back and then he'll take control of the ball and then they get that clean breakout like they are right here. Mage looking for the touch pass across the Cloud. The 50
Wow.
down in front. Jason free jumps it. Shot from Mage and he still gets the save. So a clean setup play there from Jade Rabbits to start.
Yeah, crazy, crazy read right there from Jay to get that save early on, and kind of not pick up where they left off as Jade Rabbit. So credit to Jay on the pre-jump off the back wall to 50-50 that one in the air. But we're not done yet as Cloud brings this one upfield. Jay's going to take it off the sidewall. Mage is still going to stay with this one. Passes it back to Cloud in the corner. Jason's going to get far clear here. Let's see the hustle back now from Cloud and Mage. Looks like Mage is going to take this one upfield. He did beat one person back. He did beat Jays. They popped this off the sidewall. But Cloud not being as aggressive, and that's just an unfortunate situation right there from Jade Rabbit.
Yeah, that was the call of Mage. It got the bump or got the demo. That's where Cloud was going to commit. Since he didn't want to force an odd man situation the other way. He don't want to give up transition goals to this Raw squad. So a good design play again. Good team communication from the side of Jade Rabbits. Just unfortunately did not work out in that particular instance. Jay springs the demo. Mage able to come back and force it off the wall. His teammate able to respawn. Cloud up for it. And he's able to touch it down. And a good first touch on defense. Able to get this one up for Mage's air dribble. Shot far side. Jay gives it up to Cloud. Look out. Backboard. Shot. Double. Back down in front. And right there on the doorstep is Mage to bury it. And Jade Rabbits with the lead.
Yeah, beautiful touch right here from Cloud. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the highlight reel finish that he wanted, but still, we're going to get credit for the goal and go up early. Pretty much pick up right where they left off from game number 2. Beautiful design play right there. Jason just in an unfortunate situation on the goal line, just couldn't get the read on the bar down.
Cloud able to take control. He forced one man to miss, but he loses control as not sure what quite happened there. Mage flip reset shot off the bar. Now a chance for the other side. Ra just going to use the width of the field as they did have 2 players from Jade Rabbits in their own net. Jay going to look for a pinch off the sidewall. Back down to Jason shot. to the backboard. Mage, free flip across. He was looking downfield. He was trying to hit Cloud in stride as he was right at that midfield boost. Ray is going to force a 50, rotate out and grab some as Jason look for the center. Gets a bump a little bit on Cloud instead. And the ball kind of just hangs out loosely in the corner as Mage he redirects. So both these teams kind of trying to take a little more possession in this game.
Yeah, just missed opportunity after missed opportunity on the Raw side of things. Pretty much leaving a lot of stuff out there, trying to get the passes off the corner as well, but just an unfortunate situation for, I believe that was Jay on the offensive side of things. He just did not have any boost to get any sort of power generated on the ball. We see another opportunity right here from Rod. Jason's going to pop this up, and unfortunately is going to pretty much accidentally touch this one again off the sidewall. But a double commitment right there, but it's not going to matter because both of them are going to score, but Jay's going to get credit for it.
Just an unfortunate commit from Mage. He thought he could beat Jason to the ball, but both players commit as Jay turns back around. Had Mage waited just a second, that could have been a easy transition goal the other way had he got the save. But, sometimes those kind of plays happen where it works out. Jason, long shot off the bar, down in front. What a block from Cloud as he had the other man coming in.
Yeah, that was just a very, very fortunate block from Cloud. He almost got dunked on there, but somehow Jason, I believe that was, just missing that one off the bar down, but almost had the double touch as well, but still heads up play from Cloud as he brings this one upfield. Jay's going to meet him. It's going to be 50-50. Mage is going to bring this up to the top right-hand corner. Now Jason's going to bring this one upfield. Pretty much Jason 1v1 situation. Cloud's going to get the save for that one. Mage trying to bring this one, trying to escape out of this one. He has the air dribble. Can he get the second touch on the back pass to Cloud? He can't. Jason is going to go ahead and pop that one back and get credit for a save there. Like we talked about before, some of these saves that Rocket League kind of gives you credit for are goofy ones.
Mage on the goal line. A little awkward bit of defense there as Ray cuts it back. He has one man to beat. Mage just going to shadow it on the line. Makes the save, and that is a good first touchdown to Cloud. But Jay gets the boost. He's going to try and pressure Cloud from behind. Cloud looking for a center pass. Jason deflects it towards mid. Mage cut shot off the backboard. Looking for the bump instead. And Jay back down around. Mage. Now he's at a boost. Trouble ensuing. Chance here for Ra.
No.
Cuts it back. Far side, and Jason misses the net. So a little bit of a missed opportunity again for Ra.
Yeah, just like we talked about beforehand, the hardest the hardest goals to score. My apologies, are the open net ones, and that was an open net. He pretty much had that one dead to right. Wow, Cloud's gonna score this one. I thought that these guys were back in time, but I guess not.
Cloud boxes Jason the Great out off of the initial flip, and it's just a foot race in midfield. Yeah, I thought Ra was going to be able to get back too, but Cloud threading the needle beats the last defender by millimeters. And Mage, great face-off shot and in, and a 2-goal swing for Jade Rabbits here with 17 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't want to call it this early, but this one right here could be the dagger. Just a heads up play. I'm not sure if that was called out or not. Cloud just heads up play the 50-50 from from Mage. Vice versa. I'm not too sure. I'm sorry. I'm just still stunned at that last play.
Miss there from Cloud. Chance here for Ron. Mage able to bail his teammate out on the line as Jay can't get the challenge back in from Jason. He'll punch it to the sidewall, but Mage just going to kill the clock, forces it out. And Jade Rabbit's going to take the series lead. And after that second game, coming back, riding the momentum again, here is a late game monster. And Jade Rabbits looking in prime position to take this series.
Yeah, Jay Rabbit's just coming out, just finishing strong, picking up right where they left off in game number two as well. I think they scored first and pretty much didn't let up from there. Of course, Rod did tie it up, put it 1-1, but final seconds ticking down where things pretty much the nerves start to kick in, hands start to get a little cold or something. Jade Rabbit just kind of took over, and it was off the back of Mage there scoring that final goal at the 17-second mark. So, GG's to Jade Rabbits on that game number three.
I definitely thought you were about to throw down an Eminem reference with the cold hands, the hands are sweaty, but Jade Rabbits, credit to him too. Mage hopping into the offense this time around. 7 shots for him as he was kind of their primary defender as well. So Cloud doing a little bit more work, kind of controlling the ball and forcing some of these situations where Mage gets a chance in the front of the net, and Ra just giving them open opportunities. We see some of the midfield play, not forcing that defender up. They're waiting until they cross that midfield line, and that's when Jade Rabbits has been primarily the attacker, where they kind of cut inside. We saw Cloud get that flick, and he does utilize his mechanics extremely well. So Jade Rabbits just got to keep doing what they're doing. Ra needs to get Jason and Jay back on that offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I honestly think that the difference maker in this one has pretty much just been the aggressiveness of Raw. I think they're playing from behind. They're not being as aggressive as what they were doing in game number one. And on top of that, they aren't finishing on the back end of things. As you guys see, Jay right there, kind of missing that opportunity once again. So we have another opportunity right here from Jay. Bring this from left field. It's gonna be popped off to the left hand side, and Cloud's gonna go ahead and clear it off. Still not done yet. Jason had the angle, but Mage is gonna go ahead and save that one as well. But pretty much the story of this one is Rock can't cross the finish line. They haven't really had too much offensive development just yet.
I'm not sure how much of it is just aggressiveness or rather than the second man positioning. Usually, Ra has been so quick about where they're challenging that ball after the initial touch in the offensive zone that it just looked kind of like they committed 2 men on the ball. It was that fast. But now, this time around, not sure if they're just getting a better read on the ball. This one out in front. Cloud able to get the save as he just
Ooh,
shatters that one around, gets a good pinch out towards midfield. But Jason gonna ping pong it back in. Mage, that's not a good touch. Off the backboard, and Cloud right there to make the save. He was looking for an infield pass as well. So this transition game from Jade Rabbit's another factor as well.
yeah, I was gonna say Jay Rabbits look like they're just playing in sync right now. I think that was a deliberate back pass off the back wall. If it was me, that was probably an own goal if I was trying to pass that back to my teammate. But I mean, I just Jay just looks at a different level right now. They're just totally in sync. The comms are there. The mechanics are there. It looks like they're just trying to finish things.
Jason, good block to corner as that was a tough shot. Cloud again, that shot placement looking good here as Mage shot far side. That one might sneak in, but Jason again. Jason, 2 great saves in a row off of quality shot chances from the Jade Rabbit side. Now Jay looking to break back out. Mage keeps it alive, but Jason gonna take a long booming clear to the backboard. The Cloud able to suss out. Jay, that's a good placement ball, and Cloud again. Gonna try to lay it enough. Jason the 50,
Wow.
but can't sneak it under him. Great car positioning there from Cloud.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about. Just Rod just could not finish stuff on the opposite side of the transition. They have the opportunities there. I think we have a couple of goals already from Jay and Jason, but they just could not find the target. And unfortunate right here is Jay Rabbit's going to score the first goal off the back of Mage.
That was just a great individual effort there by Cloud. Fakes the initial touch, forces Jason as that second man to commit, and then it was just all over from there. Mage, a good follow through on that far side. And Jade Rabbits, a 1-0 lead. Still 3 minutes to play. Plenty of time for this Raw squad to try and even this up and force a game 5. Of course, this is a best of 5 series that is being played here tonight. Cloud can't get the hit as Mage gonna cut. Comes far side. Jason with a little small touch. He was trying to get that down to Jay, but it's still a good read by Cloud. And when we talk about some of these cerebral players, Cloud up there with some of the best of them in this league. And Cloud, dangerous situation. Good challenge by Jay. But
Man,
no
just
commit again from Jason.
I was gonna say, just time and time again, Cloud just looks like some of these goals are gonna sneak their way through, and Cloud just finds a way to just save them with the car control that he has. As he gets this touch right here underneath Jay, and Mage is just gonna finish this one home once again.
That was just a 50-50 chance out in front of the net. Just trying to even the score up. They were trying to stay aggressive. That one just a open net goal the other way. Off of that is Jay. Gets a good face look. Gets the demo as well. But Mage in position. Gets the redirect. Now Jason, head of steam. He's up for it. Jason shot. Backboard. Down in front. Chance here for Jay. Jay just going to go for the solo play instead as both defenders get a chance to reset on the
Yeah.
ball. And a double commit here from Jade Rabbits. Down in front. And Jason will make them pay. And Raw with the Slowest goal of all
Yeah.
time with this aerial. Jason feathers his boost the entire time and
The
gets the
feathering of
goal.
Jason. Oh my gosh, dude, that's comical. But at the same time, it got the job done. It got Ra the goal, putting them right back in this one in a minute and 33 remaining. But yeah, the comical feathering right there by Jason.
So hear me out. Slow goals, the way to beat Jade Rabbits, right?
Yeah.
Jay
I,
opting for the fast approach. He's going to go for the ground pitch instead. Jason going to have a step on this as he wins a 50, but not out. Mage in good position there to send it back into the offensive zone. Mage, good
oh,
redirect off the corner, and he's got his hat trick.
and this is the dunk that we were talking about earlier. This one I feel like it's classified as a dunk for sure. Look at him just shoot this one. Oh, no, I guess it doesn't hit him. It doesn't hit Jay. I thought it did. I thought it was just a really, really good read by Mage. But yeah, the hat trick for Mage. But don't Cloud out. He's been pretty much setting Mage up this whole entire time.
Loud. Long ball out. Jason, good block down to midfield, but Mage already there. The demo as well. Mage looking to set Cloud up.
Oh
Looking
man.
for the dunk down in front of Jay. A great touch, and that is a 2v1 opportunity the other way. Jason gonna try and hold it up. He's waiting for that second man, but Mage makes the commit. Jason back down in front, right on the doorstep, and Jay scores it. Great IQ play there from Jason the Great to free up his teammate.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with Cloud there. I think he thought Mage was going to get a booming clear or something. He was going to beat Jason to the ball, so he went back and went for the top right hand boost and kind of he knew his mistake as he said whoops in the chat. But yeah, Cloud just a poor decision right there.
Oh, what a flick from Jason, and it's all tied up. Raw, two quick goals, and Jason, the catalyst for it. He's been the pacemaker for this Raw squad all series long, and getting it done here in the late minute of Game 4. Trying to force that Game 5 in this pivotal game. It's lose and go home as Jay will leave this one out. Mage, a quick shot. And Cloud just looking to set this one up again, but Jay with a punch at deep. Mage last man back, and he
Oh
own
man,
goals as Jay left him nowhere to go after that initial touch.
yeah, just a good touch right here from Jay. The corner love right here as well. Mage trying to rotate back and just fighting against that left hand post. Unfortunate touch right there. And Ra's going to take the lead for the first time since what, game one?
I do believe, yes. We've seen Jade Rabbit score the two initial goals. What an air dribble from Cloud as he ties it up. And back and forth we go here, Whoops.
Yeah, this is insane, man. The car control from this one, Cloud, Jason just did not have enough boost to get up on that one, but I don't think it would have mattered because Cloud was just in perfect position. It looked like he was in free play with that one because that one was just a beauty.
Jay, shot. What a save from Mage on the line. 15 seconds left. One last rush for either team. Jason feeds it up. Mage, 10 seconds. Trying to get it back down and in. Jay, dangerous trap along the wall. Trying to free this one up as Mage hounding him for this ball. Cloud, touch up the wall. Jay gonna get a free shot towards net. Look at backboard. Mage leaves it up. Chance here. Jason shot.
Man.
That one just not enough power on it. He didn't have any boost after he kind of pre-jumped at that midfield line to get to it.
Yeah, I was fortunate right there. That one just dies at the midfield line, the 0 second mark. And then missed opportunity again within the first 10 seconds right here for Ra. Jason had that net dead to rights once again. And pretty much just leaving that one out there. Here comes Mage, going to bring this one upfield. So going to get a nice little pass down to Cloud. Cloud somehow is controlling this ball, is going to bring it up to midfield, and they get the final pop over to the yellow side to set up his teammate Mage. Pops it off the sidewall. Jason's going to bring this one to the left-hand side now. Cloud keeping possession on the yellow side. Jay has something to say about it, though. He's going to try to bring this one upfield. Cloud retreats 50-50 with Mage at midfield. It looks like Cloud is going to go ahead and get possession. Uses that flip, trying to get reach and extend to the ball. Trying to pop that one over to Mage, but I think Mage just kind of rotate back to boost there.
See, Ross started to kind of suss out some of these angles that the Jade Rabbit squad are using. They're sitting on that midfield line, waiting for any of those passes that come across, any of these plays that kind of drop back down into the middle of the field. and they are slowly starting to win these challenges at the line and really force some of the pressure. Mage, great pass down to Cloud. He's the 1v1. Jason
Oh,
out in front of Cloud, able to end it. And Jade Rabbit gonna take the series 3-1.
beautiful pass down, the catch from Cloud. He's just been in total control this whole entire time. I think after game one, he has just been in total control, and he caught that one and just finishes it with such a speedy flick there at the end. And that's how this one's going to end.
So Jaded Rabbit's another one of these teams that can kind of adjust their playstyles on the fly. That is another thing that is very underrated about some of these Rocket League squads that we have. Kind of even with threes, even with twos, if you can kind of adjust your playstyle, you see some of the tendencies the other team is going for, then you can kind of take advantage of it. Jade Rabbits and Cloud, their rotation got more and more solid as this series went on, and Jade Rabbits, a lot of their offense we kind of saw ramped up after that. Mage getting 3 goals here, 8 shots again, where he had only had, I believe, 2 and 3 shots through the first 2 games. So Jade Rabbits doing a good job making sure to stay aggressive on the ball as well, forcing some of those odd man situations.
Yeah, I really feel like the difference maker here is Cloud. I'm not taking anything away from Mage by any means, but Cloud was just doing it on the offensive side of things, the defensive side of things. And on top of that, just the total control that he's had. He looked like he was just playing so confident out there, and he could pretty much just do anything the whole entire time, whatever he wanted. On the flip side of thing, though, I did see Jason the Great. I said that he was going to be the difference maker in this matchup. He did show up in game number 4 right here, but it was just too little too late as we headed into that final overtime game. And like I said, Cloud kind of just took over there with that final flick shot.
And like you said, Cloud, he's one of these very smart players. He knows what to do with the ball. He knows the spacing in the field and kind of where everyone is positioned. And then he just makes the best available decision that he's able to make. That's why his shots are so good with his placement. That's why he is able to gain some of this momentum and control across the midfield line. So credit to them. Jade Rabbits take back that victory. They are now 1-1 up in that GC division in the Netherworld Conference. Central Devils up there with a 1-1 record as well, as they are all tied for a three-way tie for first between Tree Folks, Devils, and Jade Rabbits. And we saw Ra dropping down there now at 500 as well, as they are
Yeah.
tied with Shenlongs.
That was a tough Raw team too. Don't take anything away from them. Jade Rabbits, they came, they conquered, and they pretty much just, like I said, after game number one, Jade Rabbits just took over. Rod had plenty of chances and plenty of opportunities to try to change the momentum of the game, but they just kind of missed those opportunities. I'm not sure what was going on, but they just weren't putting the shots through. I know a lot of it has to do with just the insane amount of defense that Cloud and Mage were playing, but still Raw, a very solid team. So if you guys have to go up against this Raw team, I'm telling you right now, don't sleep on them. Play to the best of your ability.
And it was a lot of back and forth games too. Jade Rabbits having to come from behind in 2 of those games as well. But the momentum was really riding on their side after that third game. They came in, they kind of asserted themselves with confidence, got those first game goals, and really just kind of took the pace from there.
Yeah, 100%. I'm like I said, Cloud looking like he was just super comfortable out there, almost like he was in free play playing against some bots. I'm not taking. I know it's not a shot at anybody by any means whatsoever, but I'm just saying that that's what it just kind of looked like. He was just so comfortable out there. Yeah, at one point, I think I saw him driving backwards. I'm not sure though. Don't quote me on that one, but yeah, man, just Jade Rabbits, like I said, just came to play for sure.
All right, guys, that is going to wrap up week 2 for us on the stream. And thank you, Whoops. You've been a great co-caster to me, Lord, on the production on the back end, making sure everything stays right on the ship. And thank you to both of our teams that played today. They were
100%. Thank you guys very much for having me, man. It was a good opportunity. Like I said, finally get to cast with the great one, Glit Haynes. Guilt. I'm sorry, I said Glit for some reason. I'm dyslexic. I'm like you're probably your favorite dyslexic caster in the world. Okay, so my apologies. But thank you guys very much for having me. This was fun. It was really cool to see some of these GC level players come out here and play. I hardly ever get a chance to kind of cast some of those GC players. So it's a really good experience for me, and to get to co-cast as well was awesome. So yeah, shout out to Lord as well. Thank you guys very much for having me.
all right, guys. That is going to be it for us. All you Crystal Soul Esports fans, make sure to tune in next week for week 3. There's going to be a lot more action ahead. But that is going to do it for us tonight. I hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time.